I loved what we did last week. A lot of people didn't like it, but to me, I could see what Spags was doing. Spags was trying to get those guys prepared. He was trying to get them forged in this fire. And what he was doing is he was having these guys go man-to-man, one-on-one against the top receiver in the league, arguably the top receiver in the league, Devontae Adams, okay? And so it wasn't like you had like a chopped liver out there in the receiving core because you still had Wally, you still had Renfro, you had Hollis, you had another guy, I forget what's his name. But, you know, good guys. Carr's a good quarterback. But Fenton, Watson, these guys are going to be challenged. Okay, we're going to get McDuffie back this week, right? Correct? And McDuffie coming back this week?
Yep.
So he's got to come back. You know, he's got to still get in shape because he's been out for a while. But he wanted to challenge these guys. Spags is going to be ready. He's going to run some blitzes. He's going to run a lot of different, combination coverages to kind of throw him off, maybe look like man, but actually have a little bracket, doing some things, maybe some zone, switch some things up. But the main thing is you got to get to Josh Allen. And when you get to him, you got to get him down on the ground because he's a big, strong man, and he will absolutely run you over if you're not ready. So I think at young secondary, what I like about them so much is because they're very confident in their ability and in their skill set, because they have great ball skills, I think they're going to be fine. And so I have no problem with, our secondary. You got great linebackers doing a tremendous job. And then our guys just getting after it. So Dunlap, Frank Clark, Kolofkis, all those guys, Chris Jones, we need those guys this week more than ever, getting at Josh Allen. And so like Chris was saying, he kind of got on himself about some of the things they weren't able to get on the tackles with Josh Allen too. So that's the keys for victory for me, offensively and defensively. I think if you stay with that formula, it should be the keys to victory.
For the amount that Josh Allen runs the ball, how important is Nick Bolton on defense? Because they really don't have a run game. He's their run game.
Oh yeah. So Nick does a great job. He's sideline to sideline. He's a guy that's going to be able to roam, and we know he's a sure tackler. Does a great job. Harris came in and did a tremendous job with what he's been doing. So I like the guys. I like linebackers to make plays, and I think these guys will be able to do it. And so if we run some twists, like I said, we do some stunts, we run some blitzes, shoot little corner blitzes, off the slot, kind of throw them off. That'll change things. And the thing is, you got to get them in third and long. That's what you want to be able to do. Get them in third and long. Okay. And you do that, you make them make some errant throws, or you make Josh run. Okay. Let him try to run for the first down. And then you go stop him.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, one good thing that they don't have compared to what we played last week, Josh Jacobs, they have a bell cow running back. Bills don't have that. Josh Allen really is their bell cow, so to speak. So like that helps us in a way as far as they don't really have a run game. Singletary's good, but he's not Josh Jacobs. And they haven't really gotten the run game going this year.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to disrupt the timing of it, right? And so if they don't have that guy that can run the football, I think a guy's going to do well up front defensively. Against their offensive line. But like you said, the key is, stopping Josh Allen from running the football. Yeah. And so when you have a chance to put your hat in the hands on this guy, you got to make sure you get him down and you make sure he pays for it every time you hit him, and just keep laying on him and keep hitting him. It's almost the same thing like Herbert when he came in, keep hitting him, keep going after him. And Spags don't have something like that dialed up. Spags, but I like it because Spags trusts those guys in the secondary. I think our secondary, also they're young. I think skill set and all of that, they're much better than they was last year.
Yeah. And I think part of the reason why we kind of, upended that secondary was because of that game we played against Buffalo. Gabriel Davis breaking down every playoff record against our secondary seemed like.
Yeah. A lot of it was just poor communication. Like Gabriel Davis got open. And it was like, well, how did he get open? Like nobody was around him. They're looking at like, what happened? Like So I don't think we have to worry about that, man. I think these guys, Reed, Thornhill, and those guys going to do a great job. Snead, yeah, definitely.
Is that something like because of what happened in that game last year? Is that something like when in a game in the week this week, like practice leading up to that? Is that something that they're taking note of? All right, guys, we had a lot of freaking mess ups in communication last year. Let's make sure we're mindful of that this week. Is that something they're kind of keying in on just so that doesn't happen again against the same opponent?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a very important part. It's everybody communicating, everybody being on the same page. Because if you're not, these guys will make you pay, man. They will make you pay. We know that. Shit. Gabriel Davis just had a huge game last week. They maybe cuss on here. Yeah. He did a huge game last week. I got him on my fantasy, so I was just like, "Oh shoot, it's not going to hit for this." Oh yeah, but don't let them get behind you. And a lot of it is just you got to get to him. You got to get to Josh Allen. That's part of the problem. They don't have shoot. The Steelers don't have their guys on the outside. They ain't got T.J. Watt and the other guy was out too. I can't think of his name at the moment.
Highsmith.
Yeah, and so. That's tough. Hey, you don't get Josh Allen, man. He's going to make you pay with that big arm, these guys. So,
yeah. No, and I know we talked good about the Bills' pass for our 16 sacks in the season. We're not that far behind him at 13. So, hey, let's give our guy, give our guys their flowers. Our 13 sacks. We were scared about the pass rush going into the season. And look, it's looking great. And our guy, George the Animal Karlaftis, he's got his first sack of his career on Monday. So. Yeah,
half sack. Give him a half one.
Half sack.
Sorry. I said it was his. He had it.
Yeah.
Because the other guy didn't really have to touch him. George had it. He had it.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get podcasts.